I don't know what happened. What's going on here? Oh, wow. Hello. Am I good? Hey guys, welcome. New subscribers. Should I read through the list? Let's get the list. I never did find out who you are, new subscriber. Thanks for being here. I write down my people, my family. The ones at least that the Lord told me to write down. You got your names are written in the book. Stand for Truth, City of Trees, Most High Son. Most High Son is sharing my videos. Takes a lot of nerve. Melanie, you poor thing. I love you, Melly. I feel bad for you. If only you knew how much I loved you. Messiah was a vegetarian. Heather Atkins is recent. Beautiful Heather. X Von, Make Go Magic. I'm going to go from the bottom up because I always go from the top down. Laurencio Elliott, Josh Turnage, Angel in the Flesh, or Sackcloth Prophet. Mind Thrills, beautiful, lovely Cindy Cromarty, David Hook, Matt Bingham, Tad Derenberger, Jake, Yvonne MotoX, Brother, Crowswit, Valentine. Your name's not down here. It's already written somewhere else. Crowswit, Seer of a Moth, Mr. Harris, Captain Patton, Terry S. Taverny, Cece Jones, and of course, Most High Son. I don't want to get into this. This is a tough one. I open to, maybe we can get something out of this. I hate this story. Why you make me come here? There's not that many stories that throw me off, but this one in Judges, all I'm going to say, I'm going to get this and then I'm going to go back to the back so you can see why Judah and Benjamin are so at odds. I'm going to go into Judges. Man, this story, it has so much in here that I can't put it together properly. There's something that I'm missing on this story, and until he gives it to me, I don't think I should be. I've tried it before and I didn't have it. Close, but not close enough. It's too close to home. There's something in my own spirit about this story. It's Micah returns home, a Levite's concubine. Oh, it's brutal. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna just get this. Judges 19:1, so you can kind of get an idea why Levi, Benjamin, the temple, we were at home all the time. I've never left Huntington. We stay in one spot. That's why you know these Black Hebrew Ignorants, they're not Israel because they have no attachment to the land they're in. I'm a blessing to this area. The reason it's so beautiful, Matt, the reason it's not Lancaster is because I'm here. That's why it's the #1 city in Huntington Beach, because fucking Adonijah lives here. I don't know if that's true, but makes sense to me. I'm a blessing. Things grow where I'm at. Birds flourish. Animals come crawling around. I'm a vital energy. I'm not out in hell in Lancaster, getting blown off the map, burning myself to death in the summer and freezing my ass off in the winter around a bunch of fucking meth cooking lunatics and a bunch of cops that are bashing people's heads in. You're in hell, Matthias. If you guys don't know Matthias, go check out his channel. Fattest king I ever seen. Diabetic, trash man. He says he's King David. Anyhow, let's get this. And it came to pass in those days, this is Judges 19. Brothers and sisters, children of the Most High, I and I, Rastafari, Masha people, rise. Conquering Lion of Judah, Lord of Lords, King of Kings, Bingiman, people. And it came to pass, Levite's concubine, it came to pass in those days, when there was no king in Israel, that there was a certain Levite sojourning on the side of Mount Ephraim, who took to him a concubine out of Bethlehem, Judah. Why? Because we had the best women. Even our concubines. What happens here is he couldn't leave her. She was magical. And his concubine played the whore against him and went away from him unto her father's house to Bethlehem, Judah, and was there 4 whole months. Fourth king of... I'm not going to go into this because I don't completely understand it. It's a little too close to home. Because that's what happened to me. All my bitches played the whore with me. And it's like, whenever I get into this, I'm going to probably be yelling and screaming like you wouldn't believe. So, it started, this whole incident with this concubine, this Levite and this concubine. My people in Gibeah, they're sexual perverts, and they took, let me read it. So he went into the house. He was looking for the concubine. He found her. He's in Bethlehem, Judah. He's in my town. He's in the city of David. He's right outside the city of David. Before it was the city of David. This is Judges. But that's how we know Shiloh. Shiloh was where the ark was. It was right there. So these sons of Belial, it says, now as they were making their hearts merry, behold, the men of the city, certain sons of Belial, beset the house round about and beat the door down and spoke to the master of the house, the old man, saying, bring forth the man that came into your house that we may know him. Know him? Know him? These black Hebrew Israelites can't admit that when you know someone, that means you're having sex with them. When you know someone, they wanted to know him. So when you go back, this shit just keeps flowing out. When you go back to the birth of Jesus, how do we know it's not the son of Joseph? For one, Mary said, I've never known a man. Duh. How wicked are these black fucking Hebrew niggerites? Here's proof right here. They wanted to know him. They wanted to fuck him. And the man, the master of the house, went out unto them and said unto them, don't do this, my brethren, may I pray you. Do not do so wickedly, seeing that this man has come into mine house. Do not this folly. So, man, this is setting me off. Behold, here is my daughter. I'm not going to go into it. I was going to bring something up, but it doesn't matter. Behold, this is my daughter, a maiden, and his concubine. This is that bitch that was playing the whore, right? This is the bitch that left this man of God, this Levite. So he comes into the dad's house and says, where's my bitch? Tell my bitch to come home with me. That fucking whore. What's wrong with you? Didn't you raise your daughter to know the laws of Israel? You don't leave a man of the Lord. You don't leave a man of fucking God. Are you nuts? Right? Give me my property. You think these women that I've fucked aren't my property? They're going home with me. Every single one I loved that loved me enough to give me their fucking snatch. Their vagina. Their beautiful little pussy. Behold, here's my daughter, a maiden, and his concubine. Them will I bring out now, and humble her, and do with her what ye seem good. But unto this man do not do such a vile thing. He's like, you can have the whore. Take her. He's like, don't touch the man of God. Whatever you do, don't. If I let this guy get fucked, I'm fucked. See? Do these guys, do you ever hear GMS going into these scriptures? No, because they're stuck on their fucking black Hebrew ignorite cult fucking bullshit. This is what you need to understand. Yeah, they go into the woman. The woman better be good to the Israelite man, for sure. But I'm not going to tell people out there what to do. If I have to tell Snow, you need to fuck me, baby. We bonded over prayer. You need to have sex with me so you can come home. Because I can see you're on the fucking edge. If I tell her that, it's not God that made her do it. I was waiting for her to go, the Lord's telling me to fuck you. Let's go. The sad part is when it comes time to face the Lord, and he says, didn't you hear me telling you to fuck JD9? Didn't you hear me telling you to fuck Jeff? Love him? Didn't you hear me? Oh yeah, she did. Her will is too strong. She's willing herself right into that trash pit with Matthias, the Valley of Hinnom, Gehenna, trash burning. Tony Williams, a lot of people going to be outside. That's where the word hell comes from. It's the trash heap outside of Jerusalem. It's outside the temple. It's where we burn trash. The tares, Tony Williams. Anyway, I'm not gonna teach too much more today. This shit wears me out. And the man would not hearken to him, so the man took his concubine and brought her forth unto them, and they knew her. Knew her to Tahar, Gabar, you wicked niggas. Same word. That's a nice way of saying they fucked her. They had sex with her, they boned her, they smashed her. They cracked her legs open and pumped her full of sperm, bro. They knew her. They put their cock in her mouth, probably, in her ass. They knew her. What part of that don't you understand in Luke and Matthew? Gabar, Mr. Brilliant Prophet, you dumb fucker. And they knew her and abused her all the night long until the morning. What'd I say? Do I know the story? How hard did they fuck her? And when the day began to spring, they let her go. Then came the woman into the dawning of the day and fell down at the door of the man's house where her Lord was till it was light. And her Lord rose up in the morning and opened the doors of the house and went out to go his way. And behold, the woman, his concubine, was fallen down at the door of the house, and her hands were upon the threshold. Dweller on the threshold? I'm a dweller on the threshold. Van Morrison, he's a Jake. He's an Israelite. I'm a dweller on the threshold. I'll put that in the description box. And he said unto her, get up and let us be going. But none answered. So what does this represent? You want me to break it down for you? Let's see. I have time. Let's break it down. What does the concubine that left the man of God represent? GMS, Matthias, people that are talking harpazo, people that are being a whore and not listening to the man of God. That bitch should have stayed with her man. You don't leave the priest. Is she out of her fucking mind? What kind of dad did she have? Between the dad and the daughter? So let me get this. Let's get the whole story. Or pretty much all of it. You can read it for yourself. It's one of the most amazing stories in the Bible. And it's about my people. Because it takes place in my city. And my people are involved. These men of Belial, these butt fuckers, these nasty fuckers. That's Benjamin. We're ravenous. Why do you think I fucked the nation? Boned the nation. That's what we do. Look at the Jamaicans. How many kids Bob Marley had from how many wives? Peter Tosh. My buddy Bread from Wailing Souls. His buddy Pipe. His name's Pipe. Yeah, you get it? Anyhow. I know my people. My people are viciously sexual. We're intense. We do what we want. And when he had come into the house, he took a knife and laid hold of the concubine on the threshold. What did he do? He cut her up in pieces. He fucking mutilated her. Fucking bitch. Look what happens. What was he doing? It took me a long time to figure out this story. Want me to break it down for you? He sent a piece of her to every tribe. He said, this is what we've come to. This is what we've come to, Gabar, Tahar, Matthias, you devil. You fat, put the fork down, Matthias. All these guys. IUIC, what has it come to? We're so far from the truth. We're letting women run off. We're letting women run back to their dad. The dad's letting them run back to the home. Leave their husband, their man, their priest, their God. What are you guys going to do about it? He sent it as a message. What? So this was probably a Benjamite too. Because he said brothers when he was talking about those men that came to sodomize the priest. They're like, well, if we can't get you, we're going to ruin your whore. And they fucking cut her up and sent her as a message, a piece of her body to every tribe. And so what did the tribes do? I'll just go through it. I'm not going to, let me see if there's anything. And when he came into the house, he took a knife and laid hold of the concubine and divided her together with her bones into 12 pieces and sent her into all the coasts of Israel. And so it was that all that saw it said, there was no such deed done nor seen from the day that the children of Israel came out of the land of Egypt till this day. Consider it. Never nothing like that. And it was so that all that saw it would consider it, and they took advice, and they spoke their minds. And then what happens? All the children of Israel get together and go, what are we going to do? And the Levite, the husband of the woman was slain, answered and said, I came into Gibeah that belongs to Benjamin. I came into the fucking holiest fucking place to get my bitch because she was born in this place. And I went to her dad's house because I knew where he lived, because that's where I fucking got her. And she was in there. And then my people, my fucking wicked brothers, my horny ass Benjamite brothers came out to try to fuck me. I came into Gibeah that belongs to Benjamin, I and my concubine to lodge. And the men of Gibeah rose up against me and beset the house round about me by night and thought to have slain me. And my concubine have they forced that she is dead. They fucked her to death. My people. You think you're not going to get fucked if you fuck around? And I took my concubine and cut her in pieces and sent her throughout the country of the inheritance of Israel, for they have committed lewdness and folly in Israel. Behold, you are all children of Israel. Give here your advice and counsel. What you gonna do now, niggas? What you gonna do now, Tahar? Gabar? You're fucking with Benjamin now, Matthias. You kicked our ass once. What happens? So all the men of Israel were gathered against the city, knit together as one man, and the tribes of Israel sent men throughout all the tribes of Benjamin, saying, what wickedness is this that you've done among you? And therefore deliver us the men, the children of Belial, which are in Gibeah, that we may put them to death and put away evil from Israel. But the children of Benjamin would not hearken to the voice of their brethren, the children of Israel. Fuck you, Gabar. If you guys are Israel, Matthias, if you're King David, fuck you. I don't listen to you. I don't bow to you, bitch. Why? God sent the left hand on that bitch. God sent the men of Belial, the devils, the Adonijahs of the world, the ones that are fighting for justice and for Israel. Bro, I finally understood what this story means. We're the top of the crop, man. We do what the Lord says. Why did that happen? Because the Benjamites are like, oh yeah, this bitch is going to come home to her dad? She thinks she is. Who's the fucking idiot that let her get away? Who's that Levite? Bring him out here. We're going to fuck him to death. You couldn't control that bitch? You kill her before she leaves. You. And if she does leave you, let her go. What are you doing back over here looking for that fucking whore? Right? Someone's gonna get fucked up in this story. Between the dad, the Levite, and the bitch, 3 wicked ass fucking demons. That's not how we do it in Israel. But the children of Benjamin gathered themselves together out of the cities of Gibeah to go out to battle against the children of Israel. And the children were numbered at that time 20 and 6,000. That's my birthday, October 26th. Men that drew sword besides the inhabitants of Gibeah, which were numbered 700 chosen men. Chosen. Among all this people, there were 700 chosen men, left-handed. Everyone could sling stones at a hair's breadth and not miss. You want to try me, Matthias? King David, you think you're better? You think you're better with the sling than me? You think you're better with the spear than me? You think you're better with the bow and arrow than me? I can sling from either hand. I can sling from the left. I can sling from the right. What's it say? Everyone could sling stones at a hair breadth and not miss. Chosen men, left-handed. And the men of Israel, besides Benjamin, were numbered 400,000 and drew swords. All these were men of war. And the children of Israel went up to the house of God and asked God and said, which of us should go up first to battle against Benjamin? And the Lord said, Judah shall go up first. Who's fighting with me? These wicked fucking Judites? We'll get back to the story tomorrow. Cliffhanger. I'm going to take my walk. This was one of the first stories that my Heavenly Father led me to. He's like, if you can understand this, you'll understand who you are. I'm still gaining knowledge out of this. Thank you, GMS, for getting me on the right path. But you guys are behind now. You're way behind. You guys were only meant to wake me up. Get up, Benjamin. These fucking devils are out here. These Judites. I'm up. If you haven't noticed. I need to go get my paper. All right, you guys. I love you. If you want to listen to real Bible teaching, for real, I'm of Israel, and I'm here every day. JD Niger, Word of Truth, Jeff Deloach. I'm out.